Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today, I have to find a way to win this game. I have to find a way to win a game. You know, I built this team and it was working super well. Like I said, I got to Master Brawl rank. I actually got it to top 200 with this exact very team. So the fact that I'm 0-4 right now kind of surprised me. We're gonna find Seba VGC, and honestly, looking like he's got the Whimsicott, Lucario, Rotom Wash, Dragapult, Aegislash, and Silvally. So seeing two ghost types and a Silvally really makes me believe it's going to be Boom. It's going to click Explosion or it's going to click Self-Destruct. It gets one of the two. I don't know which one it gets, but I have a feeling he might go try and click Boom against me here. But not sure if he's going to do it against me, but he might do it in general. But as I was saying, I really need to find a way to win a game. I'm not sure if the team's just not good anymore, if I'm just not playing well. I'm assuming it's because I'm just not playing well, but we're going to see what we can get here. I think I have a matchup here. Like, I should definitely be able to win this. Like, I'm going to lead Dragapult because if he does try to lead that Silvally lead with the Boom, that's a pretty good option for me. I'm going to go Dragapult, and I'm going to go... I want to go Melodic here, actually. Although Arcanine is decent as well. I think I'm going to go Arcanine. Go Dragapult, Arcanine. I want Melodic in the back, I think. And I almost want Gardevoir as another way to outspeed that Lucario. I don't really like bringing Melodic and Corviknight, like both of them against a Rotom that I can't touch, and then having Gardevoir here at least gives me the Energy Ball to potentially win this game. But we're going to be in Hammerlock Stadium here, and we're going to see what we get. This team should be able to win games. Like, I guarantee you I'm going to do this when I'm not recording, and I'm just going to win games. Like, I'll just end up at, like, top 500, no problem. But I also have updated the team because I am aware it has flaws. Like, as you see against that Sand matchup, not the greatest. But I actually changed, like, I think 2 or 3 mods at this point now. But I just haven't got them in-game yet. But I figured this was a safe team. Still, I figured it was still going to be decent. But we do indeed see that Silvally, so... But we also see a Whimsicott, which is a bit unfortunate. I am going to swap out here. And I'm going to go into Melodic. And with Arcanine, I think I'm just going to Flamethrower the Whimsicott. Try to get rid of this Whimsicott. The Whimsicott's the only thing really scaring my Dragapult right now. Obviously, he gets Tailwind up. I can't match that, but it's not the end of the world. Whimsicott obviously going to go for the Tailwind. I expected that. I wonder if we are going to see an Explosion. If we see an Explosion and I swap into it, that would suck. But it looks like I'm going to get that competitive boost now because of the Snarl. So that's actually super good for me. And I've been preaching about Melodic and saying how good it is the entire time, and we're finally maybe going to get to see it here. We're at the plus 1 special attack now with our Melodic because of competitive here. Arcanine going to go for a Flamethrower, obviously. Actually still does a decent chunk of damage even being at -1. Then again, Whimsicott's not the bulkiest of Pokemon. But Melodic sitting here, and I'm super content with where I'm at right now. In fact, I'm almost tempted to just go Boom Dynamax right now, but I am going to Scald the Silvally here, and I'm actually going to Snarl right back. Snarl from my Arcanine should be enough to pick up the Whimsicott, I'd imagine. But at the same time, I've been wrong in the past. See what my opponent wants to go for. I'm assuming... Maybe I should have Icy Wind it. I think Icy Wind's actually probably the better play here. Because then it guarantees to pick up the Whimsicott. Slows down to Silvally as well. But not going to go for it, I guess. Whimsicott's actually going to go Energy Ball. So, going to do a decent chunk of damage. Of course, Malak going to take that because I can. And he's actually going to get the special defense drop, which is super unfortunate if it's a special Silvally, but it's fine if it's not a special Silvally. And it's going to be Grass Pledge Silvally. So I'm going to assume I actually live that if it's not special, if he doesn't get the special defense drop, because Melodic is super bulky and that's not stab at all. So that's a bit unfortunate. Probably should have protected there maybe, but I just didn't expect Grass Pledge. Like, who runs this? But whatever, I'm not going to complain. I got rid of the Whimsicott. He has Tailwind up, and fortunately I can't really bring in Gardevoir here, so I'm forced back into Dragapult. Not the greatest of switches, but if he does bring in a special attacker, at least I can protect on it and go for another Snarl, and then maybe allow Dragapult to survive something. We are going to see the Rotom Wash come in, though. And the good news about this is Rotom Wash can't touch Dragapult. So it's time to Dynamax, and honestly I think I'm going to Max Phantasm into Phantasm. Excuse me, I've received a lot of hate for my mispronunciation of Max Phantasm. So I'm gonna fix it. Max Phantasm here. I'm going to come out and I'm going to go for a Snarl as well at the same time. This probably will not knock out the Rotom, but it should do a decent chunk. We are going to see Big Boy Dragapult right now. The question becomes, what's his plan to counter this? Does Silvally have like Ice Beam? You know what, it probably gets Ice Beam. The question is he going to go for it? He's obviously not Dynamaxing here because I'm faster and I Dynamax first. Rotom obviously going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Going to get the burn. Of course, he hits his burns, no problem. Silvally's going to Snarl as well. Obviously, Dragapult's going to dodge, so that's good for damage output. I wasn't getting a special attack drop anyways, and it wouldn't have mattered if it did. But Arcanine's special attack going to go down. So I'm actually debating swapping Arcanine out next turn. Rotom here going to get hit by the Max Phantasm. Of course, going to drop the defenses of both the Silvally and this Rotom. And I'm 100% going to swap Arcanine out. I think keeping it around for future games, super important. Of course, getting the Snarl off as well before I swap out, though, is super nice. So Rotom's special attack going down, Silvally's special attack dropping as well. We've clearly seen that it's a special Silvally with Grass Pledge and Snarl. So Snarl is definitely a good move of choice right there. Gonna go for Max Phantasm one more time into the Rotom, pick up the knockout. And I'm gonna swap into Gardevoir as well. Of course, he has one more turn of Tailwind, so that should go away right now. Is there one more turn, or was that the last turn? Whimsicott set it up. No, he's got one more turn. Okay, so I was right the first time. He does have one more turn of Tailwind. He's actually going to swap out Silvally, so very happy I swapped in Gardevoir here. And it's going to be the Aegislash, so predicting my Rotom for the back, and I actually think, my Arcanine for the back, excuse me. But I actually think we do have a pretty good shot in this one, depending on what this Rotom goes for right now. And I'm actually going to get the defense drop on the Aegislash as well. So Rotom's going to actually go for a Protect. I'm very skeptical about that play. That's very shocking to me. There's a Max Phantasm going into the Rotom. Rotom, of course, going to survive, but I'm not concerned about that at all. Rotom's couldn't fully protect itself and gets hurt. Now, with Aegislash's defense going down, I'm actually going to go Mystical Fire, Max Phantasm into Agi. I think that should be enough to pick up the knockout. There's no way Aegislash predicts that, and I think Rotom probably more scared. He could Dynamax the Rotom. He could Dynamax this, not the Rotom, the Aegislash. Which honestly isn't the greatest of opportunities because like you lose your King Shield, you can't go back into defensive form. So I think Mystical Fire and a -1 Max Phantasm should be enough to pick up this Aegislash. Should be, quote unquote should be. He could always predict this and swap back into Silvally. And maybe that's his plan. Just trying to waste my last turn of Dynamax here. But something tells me he's trying to kill, he's gonna stay in with Aegislash now, especially because Gardevoir is on the field. But we only one way to find out, and we're going to see what he wants to go for right now. He's taking his sweet time. He might be actually thinking this one through. But we got Big Boy Dragapult on the field, looking like the ghostly boy that he is. I think we're in a decent position. I think he leaves Aegislash in here. I think it's his best bet. Trying to, maybe know that Rotom's the threat to me, I should say. Is he actually going to Dynamax the Aegislash? Because that would actually be shocking to me. Like, that would really surprise me. He actually is going to Dynamax the Aegislash, and that's super, super surprising. So, as long as he doesn't target Gardevoir here, we actually win this game straight up. If he targets Gardevoir, we don't lose this game, but we don't win this game either. So we're going to get the special attack drop here, which is super, super nice. And of course the Max Phantasm is going to come up. It's going to be Weakness Policy Aegislash, so we didn't really get a special attack drop at all. And Weakness Policy is going to go up. And Max Phantasm is going to come out. Not going to kill now at this point because of the burn. Yeah, because of the burn and the Dynamax. But Dynamaxing Aegislash just seems super weird to me. So as long as he doesn't kill both of us, I still think we're in a decent spot. Because Arcanine and or Gardevoir and or Dragapult will be faster than this. Aegislash here. So Aegislash is going to go for the stance change right now. We're going to see what he wants to go for. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Phantasm immediately back into me here. But I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to mix it up. It's actually going to be a Steel Spike, making a decent chunk of sense. But it's going to be Steel Spike into Dragapult. And that actually picks up the knockout. So, makes sense. He is +2 and getting the defense boost now. So, good news for me is I believe Mystical Fire should pick him up from this range. Because his defenses are really, really low right now. Yeah, I believe it should. And I'm going to come back into Arcanine here. The only problem here that I have is Arcanine doesn't do anything. It's probably dying to a Hydro Pump. Actually, I should probably protect Arcanine in that case. Because I don't know if I'm going to be faster than that Rotom or not. So what I am going to do is this Rotom -1. Did it switch in on a Scald there? I don't think it ever did. It actually is -1, so I am going to fight and I'm going to protect here. Mystical Fire will be enough to pick up the Aegislash. He's not going to... I can't see him max guarding, can you? I can't see him max guarding. I'm going to say he's not going to max guard here. I'm going to go into Aegislash here. Arcanine going to click protect. We're going to see what Aegislash wants to do here. He is indeed going to max guard, so good play from my opponent there, which makes a little bit of sense, I guess. Mystical Fire, of course, going to fire into that protect, and hopefully we see a Hydro Pump. We are indeed going to see a Hydro Pump that's going into Arcanine. I'm fine with that. Now the question becomes, is Arcanine going to be faster than this Rotom? I'm going to click Snarl. Although, actually, I could Mystical Fire and hope that Arcanine is fast. Do you think Snarl picks up the Aegislash? I don't think Snarl picks up this Aegislash. I think I'd have to Flamethrower it. The question is, if I Mystical Fire the Rotom, I get the special attack drop, right? And then there's a chance I'm fast, and then I have both of my Pokemon left on the field, which actually might be better. And I think I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go Flamethrower into Aegislash, and I'm actually going to switch it up and go Mystical Fire into the Rotom to get the special attack drop. So, Gardevoir going to go Mystical Fire. I'm assuming he's expecting his Aegislash to die here, but Rotom going to actually take a decent chunk of damage from that. Get hit there with the special attack drop, of course, and Arcanine. Rotom is going to be faster, going to connect this Hydro Pump -2. There's no way this kills me. That killed me? Of course he crit me. I have no luck whatsoever. You gotta be kidding me here. I would have won the game. Well, and the bad luck continues. You gotta be kidding me. Wow, I guess that's why we play VGC. You live for the crits. You live for the crits, and he got what he needed there to win that one. But that's actually super unfortunate. I just want to win a game. One game is all I ask, and our rating is just plummeting right now. Absolutely plummeting. You know what? Let's go back to the best music in the game, or one of the best tracks in the game, which is gonna be the Gym Leader theme here. Closely contested by Marnie and the Rose theme as well. But we're gonna see a pretty cool team from my opponent here, which is the Lapras, which is actually one of the Pokemon I was scared of with the team that I'm currently using. So I actually made changes to deal with Lapras a little bit better. Of course, don't have those changes on me. But Lapras, Hydreigon, Excadrill, Corviknight, Whimsicott, and Arcanine. So we could see Justified Arcanine here, which wouldn't be a bit surprising. I am going to lead Arcanine of my own, because I do want to get the Intimidates off onto something like that. Excadrill, and I am going to leave Scarf Gardevoir as well. I think Duraludon in the back is super good. I think that's going to be my Dynamax user, so I'm going to go with that as well. Corviknight's questionable here. Looks pretty decent first hand, but I do think Melodic is just slightly better. Well, actually, Dragapult might not be bad either. Although with the Hydreigon there, could very well be Scarfed. Yeah, Dragapult not really feeling it. So, I think I am going to go Melodic. Could go Corviknight. Maybe Corviknight is better. Corviknight, I think, is a little bit of a better answer against that Lapras in case I do lose my other win condition against it, which would be Duraludon. So I am going to bring in the Lapras, the Corviknight for the Lapras, I should say. And hope that we actually pull it out. And no hacks. That's all I want. If we lose the game because we got outplayed, there's nothing I can do, you know, and I got to get better. But if we keep losing because, you know, we're missing Will-O-Wisp, we're getting crit when we really shouldn't be, it continues to be annoying here. So we're gonna get the Intimidate off, and Arcanine's Intimidate. Is my Gardevoir actually not Trace? Am I actually not Trace? I'm actually not Trace. I swear I Ability Capsuled that. Well, this is interesting. Regardless here, it becomes a play of what do I want to do. He's going to click Tailwind and probably Dark Move into my Gardevoir here. I'm just going to stay and I'm going to click Snarl and I'm going to swap into Melodic, I think. I didn't even bring Melodic. Swap into Corv for the Mirror Armor. Yeah, I guess I'm not Trace. I don't know how I didn't notice that the entire time I was laddering. But Hydreigon actually going to switch out here. Probably going to go into... oh, Lapras. I'm okay with Lapras coming in. We're going to see a Tailwind. Getting the Snarl on Lapras is also super nice. Of course, Lapras being... could be physical as well, is what I'm trying to say here. I gotta get the words out of my mouth. I'll find a way to get it. Definitely gonna swap here. I'm gonna go into Duraludon. And what I am gonna do is I almost want to max Airstream. I think that's probably the way to go. I'm gonna max Airstream. I'm gonna kill this Whimsicott. I'm gonna start trying to stacking up these attacks. He's actually gonna swap out Whimsicott here. Gonna be the Excadrill. It is indeed gonna be the Excadrill. So pretty good play for my opponent there. Not the greatest of turns for me. Of course, max Airstream is gonna do a decent chunk of damage, but not really liking what I'm seeing here. I am indeed gonna get this Dynamax off. Of course, Corviknight's gonna be on the field for a while. I expect Corviknight to be on the field for a while, so these boosts are helpful. Of course, though, he does have that Tailwind. So I am gonna lose 100%. I'm losing my that side, the sloppy side me next turn. I don't know what I'm gonna sacrifice yet, but I might just let Duraludon go down. But we're gonna see a Hydro Pump from Lapras here, and it's gonna go into Duraludon. Not gonna do anything at all because of the Assault Vest. And Corviknight's gonna go for the max Airstream. So the one thing I'm concerned about now, I actually did a decent chunk of damage, but I know for sure. Actually, do I? If he Dynamaxes and Max Quicks, I lose Arcanine. Do I need Arcanine in this game? He had Whimsicott, and the other slot was... I can check. The other slot was Hydreigon. I don't need Arcanine. I feel like Duraludon is a little bit more needed, so I'm going to bring in Arcanine. And I am indeed just going to go Max Airstream one more time into this Excadrill. Ideally, he doesn't Dynamax. If he doesn't Dynamax, I'm in a decent spot. If he Dynamaxes, things get a little bit rocky. And I probably just lose that. To be honest, if he Dynamaxes the drill, I lose. I still can't believe I'm not Trace Gardevoir. How did I not notice this? Like, I've been laddering the entire time. I swear I ability capsuled that. Well, that's alright. Arcanine coming in, gonna get the Intimidate off. Not gonna really mean too much because I'm probably just gonna die to a Max Quake regardless. Yep, and there's the Dynamax. Probably gonna be that Excadrill. I'd be shocked if it's not. It could be the Lapras, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Drill here. Drill is his win con. He might as well Dynamax to win con. It's actually gonna be the Lapras, so actually giving me a decent chance, maybe? Of course, Gigantamax Lapras is not legal yet, otherwise that would be pretty scary with the setting of Aurora Veil every time it goes for its signature G-move. High horsepower coming out from this drill here. It's going to be Life Orb? Banded? Is he banded? Is that why he picked me up? Could very well be a choice band drill there. It's going to be Life Orb. Okay, Life Orb's fine. Should look into that on my Arcanine. Probably have a way to live that. So EV spread's not the ideal, not the greatest on this team. Corviknight actually eats that like a boss. And I am indeed he's going to get the rain up, but that literally means nothing for me right now. The only thing that's concerning with is the max geyser for next turn is going to do a little bit more. There's my max Airstream going into Excadrill there. So Corviknight's now at +2 speed. So the question is, what do I want to bring in? I think I bring in... There's nothing I can bring in. I can't believe I'm synchronized. That completely shocks me. But... who do I bring in here? Whoever I bring in is gonna die. I feel like I'd rather have Duraludon, so I'm gonna bring in Gardevoir, let Gardevoir die, I guess. I feel like I'd rather have Duraludon. I am gonna Steel Spike into this drill. As yes, I know how stupid that sounds, but I'm gonna Steel Spike because I want the defense boost. I am gonna go for a Moonblast into the Lapras, but I'm not gonna get it off, and I'm gonna Steel Spike. Might not kill. It probably won't kill actually, but basically all I really want here is the defense boost. I'm already gonna be faster than it once Tailwind goes down, so I'm quite content to have the speed to get that defense boost. Well, I really gotta find a way to speak English. See what my opponent wants to go for here. He might actually try to swap out of something here. I don't really want to lose Gardevoir here because I do have that Moonblast threat against the Hydreigon. However, having Moonblast threat against the Hydreigon that's going to be faster than me and most likely be able to pick up the knockout, not the greatest. I mean, can it? Can Hydreigon knock out Gardevoir? You know what, maybe the play was to bait the Iron Head and swap into Duraludon here to take the Iron Head. Yeah, that would have been the right play there. I really got to, you know, pay attention a little bit. Pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing. Because clearly I'm not doing well. Of course, Life Orb, but because of the Life Orb, I am going to be able to pick this knockout up with this Steel Spike here. So definitely was swapping into Duraludon there would have been a super good play there. Fortunately, didn't go for it. Critical hit, not going to matter. I don't think that mattered at all. So when we get lucky, doesn't matter. But of course, I'm not playing well either. So I mean, I can't really ask to get lucky if I'm not playing well. He's going to max Hailstorm here, so we're going to get rid of the rain that he just set. I set this max Hailstorm up. So my only win condition right now is the fact that, hey, he hasn't, his -1 special attack, and he hasn't really touched Corviknight all that much. Duraludon coming in right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to match Tailwind and Flash Cannon, what I'm assuming is going to be the Whimsicott. Yep, there's the Whimsicott, and what I'm assuming is he's going to click a Tailwind. I'm going to match that Tailwind and the Flash Cannon to Whimsicott, pick up that knockout, then it's going to be a 2v2. And honestly, we're not out of this one quite yet. Flash Cannon goes into Whimsicott that will 100% pick up the knockout, and I am going to match the Tailwind that you're going to go for inevitably. If I would have had Roost on this Corviknight, probably would have come in handy here, but I just like having Taunt because it's nice. It's a good Trick Room answer when they don't expect it. It's also nice versus opposing Corviknights that have Roost because you can taunt them and they can't Roost back up, and then you can make some plays off that. But Roost definitely has its benefits. Let's see what my opponent wants to go for. I'm imagining he Tailwind. He's not going to Tailwind. Corviknight's just going to Tailwind. And with him not going for Tailwind, probably going to go Moonblast into Duraludon then. But Duraludon, because my Tailwind goes up, Duraludon is now faster because of the new speed mechanics. Whimsicott's going to drop. So this is actually, I think, the best case scenario that could have happened right now. Max Geyser coming out, so he doesn't know what weather he wants on the field. This Lapras is super confused. He can't pick between Max Geyser, Max Hailstorm. He doesn't know what he's doing. If he would have gone 3 Max Geysers, he might have picked me up. But that did actually a decent chunk of damage with that Max Geyser. That's kind of concerning. And Hydreigon coming in right now. Of course, if he's Choice Scarfed Hydreigon, we could be in a little bit of trouble because he'll probably still outspeed my Duraludon. If it's not Choice Scarf Hydreigon, we're in a little bit less trouble. I'm forced to go Draco Meter because I don't know the calc for Dragon Pulse. And Hydreigon, not the slowest Pokemon, but I'm also going to Iron Head into him as well, maybe get a flinch. It's actually going to protect. It's going to be a protect onto Hydreigon there, so really well played from my opponent. And Corviknight going to Iron Head, of course, so him having protect, knowing he's not Scarfed. And there's a Duraludon going Draco Meter. If I can survive a Water type attack from this Lapras here, I'm going to be alright. If I die, I'm in trouble, but if I live, I'm alright. I do indeed die, which is super unfortunate. And now I'm going to lose because I can't... And now I'm forced to go Dragon Pulse because I can't risk... I can't afford to get the special attack drops here. This is going to be close. If I can pick up the knockout with a Dragon Pulse, I can win the game. If I miss the knockout, I just lose. There's no doubt in my mind if I miss the knockout, I lose. The question becomes, will I get the knockout? Will he be sashed? Will he survive? Will I get a crit in my favor? But things are looking pretty bleak right now, guys. We're in a little bit of trouble. Duraludon, I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse. I am indeed faster. We figured that out last turn. And Dragon Pulse is going to go in. It's going to connect. It is indeed going to knock out this Hydreigon. So, should have gone Iron Head into the Lapras last turn, which was my own mistake, not knowing that damage calc. That's on me. Hydro Pump coming into Assault Vest. Duraludon into Rain at -1 Lapras. That's not doing a whole lot of damage. And I like what I see. This means that Thunderbolt... Is Thunderbolt the better play? Flash Cannon neutral times 1.5 from stab, Thunderbolt times 2 for super effects. Thunderbolt should be faster. Or not faster, but stronger. Duraludon, gonna go for Thunderbolt. Maybe I can get Paras as well. Not gonna complain. And that actually looks like it could be a 2-hit knockout from this range. Of course, the Citrus Berry, or actually it's gonna be, is that gonna be Weakness Policy? It's gonna be Weakness Policy Lapras. So, He's actually going to go for freeze right now, so this is going to be interesting. If he gets a freeze, we're going to lose. So it all comes down to, am I faster now because Tailwind's gone? And am I going to get this roll? Because it's probably going to be a roll. If I'm even going to get it off. Am I going to be faster than this weakness policy Lapras? Duraludon's going to be faster. Going to go for the Thunderbolt. Going to go into Lapras. It will indeed pick up that knockout. So thankfully, not knowing damage calcs did not cost me there. And I managed to finally pull off a win with this team. But granted, I should have won the last game as well. And not having Trey's Gardevoir is pretty unfortunate. But I don't think it really factored in too much. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. And I will be back with it with a different team, with a new team. Probably a team that's a little bit better as well. I would hope, I guess. Because, you know, this team didn't really work out too well for us. But thanks for watching this one, guys. And I will see you guys in the next episode.